Alright, welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Let's get reoriented with what we were doing. So, crafting some jerky, no construction. And our expedition is gathering wicker so that we can create better baskets. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to be doing a lot of turn skipping as we collect this.
The ghost of a hanged man is seen in your village, haunting your people's dreams. He is seen coming always from the same direction and returning there after several hours of haunting. Your people awake uneasy every night and some become cursed. Your scouts soon mark a possible location of the ghost's home.
Okay. Curse of Attractiveness isn't too bad. We can deal with that. It's going to take them 3 turns to collect one bunch. That's a little unfortunate, but it's what we have to deal with for now. Bats and bees. Super easy. Best warriors are in our tactical hand, but that's okay. She can poke and then kill. That one doesn't get a turn, so the hammer. And then this one in case the bees come out, like that. So this last one is also a bee, which means I want to put the shield out. Yeah. And let's just go ahead and first action him. Let's see, 2 armor. Well, we did just start out.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone. Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Okay.
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you, others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy. I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic, a land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again. There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves, some were avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here, on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map.
We'll get to that eventually. Let's see, for our expedition, we're going to want 1, 2, 3, at least 3 baskets, if not more, which means we need to collect 12 wicker. How much spider silk do we already have? 8. We can only make 2 based off of that, unless these guys have more. No, not enough anyways. So I guess collect 28 and head back for a starting amount so that we can focus on other things. Living corpse. Can't really do anything. I can first action somebody though. Need to do 20 damage, which would be him. So in the meantime, first action and shield. Okay, miscalculated that. Oh well, looks like nobody got hurt. And I get the feeling that I messed up. Yeah, this was not the right profile. There we go. That's why nothing made sense. Okay, once again, reacquaint ourselves with what we were doing. Alright, that's right, dragon armor. That's better. Okay, and did we have any already built? We have... no. We do have upgrades for our warriors, might as well do that while we're looking at it. You got plenty of strength, so enjoy. Enjoy. I guess I should be paying attention. Do any of you have a base attractiveness? That's from armor. You have a 1 attractiveness, which is not from any gear, so I could give you that. Looks like she's the only one, so might as well. Let's maximize the attractiveness. We got 17, that's an 11 and 1. 17, 15, 15. She needs armor. Can't equip much though. 159 is her limit. Which means this one. Distraction, folklore, sturdiness, and folklore. She could use this. Now she's one hell of a gatherer. I like it. Okay, and then our expedition. That's right, we got the Zme's minion. And we are collecting more dragon leather, I'm assuming for more dragon armor. And we just got there. Okay. No other expedition. So, skip turns begin. inactive person. Oh, that's right, everyone. Because we're playing with realism, which I'm discovering is very annoying, and I don't like it. Just gonna have to push through though, and change it with the next game.
You travel through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small, almost built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as two tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice.
So this is the same event as we saw last time. As long as I play nice and try, I have a small chance of getting an orc to join me.
The two orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
We got here first, humans, so don't get any ideas. But we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?
I never like giving up my tools, so I will work with them.
The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?
And then do the social challenge. The witch and matriarch are going to be the toughest of them, and the fighters are kind of meh. So I don't think his 2 counter offense is going to be enough to do anything with. So instead we're going to focus on getting our best attacks out. Followed by the 7. So the witch doesn't do a lot. The matriarch does quite a bit, but the health of the witch is pretty high. That's 32 health, and I'm only going to do 15. So yeah, we need to remedy that. Would be a good time for the snake to poke. Let's see what else we can do. First action of 2 isn't going to help me in any way. I could use this time to get rid of both of these tactic cards. That could be an option. Let's counter tic-tac once. Counter tic-tac twice. Ooh, it's a level 6. Was not expecting that. Now I can poke, because he can kill it on the next turn. Shield support. Level 1 confused isn't going to do anything, so I got a lot of shield supports things. In case he attacks to the left, we need to get another 5 out to potentially kill him. Get a 6 out to kill that one and absorb attacks. Then get her out. And we really need to shield her, so she could still kill this one, assuming things go really bad. So let's shield for 1 more. Now she will survive that hit, and then up her damage. Yep, everyone attacked the wrong way. That was unfortunate, but it'll still work out in the end. Now we've just got 1 fighter to deal with, which is going to be pretty damn easy. Wow, support of shield of 14, that's nice. So, with that in mind, let's just throw out a warrior. Or 2. Like her. Yep, game over. I'm not even going to put anything else out.
The conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured foodstuffs. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There is an awkward distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
So even though the sword is good quality, I don't really need it anymore. Got some good materials out of this. I really wish that on the OK we accept, it gave you like at least the name of who it was gonna give, because then I could actually make an informed decision about if it was a good trade-off or not. But since that doesn't happen, I refuse, and then I still have a small chance of getting an orc anyways.
The woman nods in agreement and says no more.
Which we didn't get this time. What do we got? 42? We still want a lot more. Getting lots of meat and nuts as well. We got plenty of carry capacity too, so we're gonna be just fine. We can do... we're almost out of food. I could allow them to eat the meat and then go for the full 13 days. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Enable meat. There we go. Then after 13 days I can head back.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Some skeletons. Not going to be a problem. Send out our best warrior. Okay. Pretty sure I can counter tic-tac this guy. Yeah. So, he definitely kills this guy without even blinking an eye. Then we can send out our witch who pokes him, and then we'll kill him on her turn. We just need somebody to clean him up. So we'll send her out, and we are done. Efficiency personified. Leather jerkin. I'm pretty sure now that we got dragon armor on the way, we don't need that. That's a bad quality. Goodbye. Oops. Okay, so we got some demons approaching the village. It shouldn't be too hard for them, yeah. The unliving rats should be manageable. Guess we'll find out though. Unliving rats. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's see. Poke, and then you die on your turn. So hammer next. Hammer kills him, has 9 remaining carryover. So we need to deal with this guy. meaning I can confuse him at any time. I think the best play is just get rid of both of these tactical cards. Now I can confuse. So this one kills that one, he kills that one, this one does not act, and then I just need 25 damage to kill it, and from there it's cleanup. Easy peasy. And now the demons. Again, they get to go first. They got some spears. I always hate that. So, they're level 8. I definitely cannot counter tic-tac or offense on them. And I can't even confuse them. So, we are going to have to do this smart. Let's send out our hammer. And then shield him. So no spear attack, that's good. Let's see, he's going to do 16 damage, which leaves him with 11 shield, not bad. 34 damage will kill either both of these or both of these. Either way, it's fine. I am going to send out a spear so that in case this is a spear, it's not a danger to me. No matter what, how this guy acts, this one's going to die, which means he will not get hit. Yeah, so we'll send out our best shield. Still no spear. Good, good. She will not kill this one. She needs some assistance. Let's up his hammer damage and then send everyone else out. And we should be good to go now. Oh, I could have first actioned somebody now that I think about it. Oh well. Not a big deal. Still no damage. Let's see. Ooh, 18. It's got its uses. That does not. That does not. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. And sorry, no. So we got one piece of armor that can go in a warrior, which we'll do right now. What do you got? 17 and 3. 17 and 2. So you get the upgrade of 1 armor. Next, 8 more turns.
You realize a group of attackers is approaching your village fast. The group of crazed scavengers attacks your village. They run around like crazy and try to grab whatever they can, while others attack your people.
Okay. You can attack them, it's a pretty easy fight. If you do so, some of them will split off, steal some of your goods, and potentially a person, I don't remember. You can divide your people, makes the fight not really change much except you lose 2 people, but they won't get away with anything. I haven't done the intimidate too much. I want to say it gives you a chance of getting one of them. Let's find out.
The scavengers stop in their tracks and look at you uneasily. Clearly, the sight of an organized group is making them unsettled.
Let's try a social challenge. Let's start with a... Whoops, not her. Oh well. So she is not going to kill this one unless... Do I want to waste the support on that? Kind of feel like I can just wait and confuse it. And in the meantime, I want to get rid of their tactical cards so they don't first action a whole lot. Which means... Ooh, or I could counter offense and get rid of one of those. Yeah, let's do that while I have the opportunity. Keep the confuse. Counter tic-tac. Counter tic-tac one last time. Good. Okay. Now I can support her, knowing that she will kill this one. He will confuse this one. So, dead. I need 4 damage to kill that one. I need 4 damage to kill this one, and then cleanup crew. And we do this without taking any damage, which is pointless because it's a social challenge and damage doesn't matter. It's still a good habit to get into.
Your people make a lot of noise to make it seem like there is a lot more of you. Your best warriors tense their muscles and make themselves look scary, and your wise ones pretend to cast magic. It seems to work. This was too much for the scavengers. Not only do they leave, but some manage to drop their stuff on the way.
That's a decent bow. We'll keep that. And hey, we get ever better at socializing. Hurrah! Alright, oops. That bow. We got a couple bows we can put on people. Let's start with the least likely to do combat, which would be apparently the 13 bandit. Yeah. You can just barely equip a bow. Followed by my the spear is usually very helpful. Let's say, where's your damage? 19, 17. You already have a ranged bow. Okay. Let's give it to you then. Cool. 2 turns left. And heading home. Ooh, what do we, oh, I missed the chance to look. It looked very interesting though. Okay, drop off all of our miscellaneous stuff. 138 dragon leather is nice. We have no food, no wood. And that's more than enough herbs. Let's keep 35. Just in case we get the sun event. See, I need to restock my wood. And I need food. I have 12 people now. 30 days worth would be 360 food. I could start giving them extras in the raw food to give them the bonuses. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with 100 nuts. And 100 fish. Which will give us a health and a will. Technically I should try to give him 2 more, because that extra movement is super helpful. And I'm sure we can manage that. So take 100 bird meat, 100 regular meat. There. Now we have movement. And then let's see who can equip this dragon armor. And none of them were bad quality. No wasted resources. I like. I have my smithy, right? Yes, I do. It's only craft 3. We'll worry about that later. Equipment for the expedition. A snake with dragon armor would be badass, but not possible. I think the warriors are the prior. Oh, they've already got dragon armor. Ha ha ha. Okay. Can I possibly? Maybe? No. Still, you need 1 point in strength, damn it. And that would be a major upgrade for my medic in survivability. Okay, Hunter, you can have one. I'm gonna feel like Oprah in a minute. You can have one. You get one. Everybody gets dragon armor. I still need 2, 3 more. And I need her to gain a strength. Okay. Make sure none of this is an upgrade. Ooh. Way too heavy. Still too heavy. Damn it. Okay. So she wouldn't even be able to equip the dragon armor either. You also need 1 point in strength. Get on that, hubby Slava. Alright, let's drop off that armor. We don't need to carry it around. Let's go ahead and get to crafting more. Dragon armor. Confirm. Move that up. The most I can make is 7, 3 of which will go to my expedition group, and then the remaining 4 will go on to our warriors in the village. Do I want to give the orc up here? Yeah. Let's make that quicker. Yeah. Okay, we need high-end resources. What kind of high-end resources do we need? We've started crafting dragon armor, so at this point I really want some badass hammers. To get said hammers, I need moonstone. So let's research that and hope that it's near the village. Either that or the obsidian. Let's start with the obsidian. That's not too far. That could work. And the moonstone? Well, it's worth it. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. 20 movement, which means 3 more turns I'll get there. Okay. Ooh, and that 3 skull. Oh, it's just a bunch of skeletons. I was worried over nothing. Nothing! Alright, Hammer's gonna do his hammery thing. And, oh, I did not think this through. I could have countered both the offensive cards. Oh well. Get rid of 1. Get rid of 2. And the tactic card. Now this fight is a joke. Pokey pokey. And then everyone else for cleanup. Everyone else. Definitely was not an actual 3 skull challenge. More like a 2. Okay, continue the trek to the moonstone. We got more skeletons to laugh at.
The skies darken, the air becomes thick and stuffy, and a chilling silence befalls the land. Then a hungry grumble tears across the land, and the sky is torn by a white flash of Perron's fury. A thundering storm cuts through the skies, and your village is in its path.
I have not discovered what the +1 additional option is. I don't know what stats go into it. Oh well.
The storm rages for hours on end. Thunder strikes from the heavens, bringing destruction and fear. Trees fall before your eyes, stones fly as the angry winds blast into every corner of the land. Fires break out where the angry hand of Perron hits hardest. As your people try to stay safe, some inevitably fall prey to small injuries. The storm is nearly over, but the last few angry thrusts seem more vicious than ever. One of the people, terrified and confused by the chaos, runs out into the open and finds shelter under a tree.
Okay. Because somebody's an idiot, you can leave them and they will die. Or you can run after them, sustain a few more wounds, but you'll save them. And I believe that person then also has a chance of gaining a permanent stat increase. So we will run and save the dumbass.
You run after the fool and try to take them back to a safer place, but a thunder strikes the tree they were hiding under. You both receive some burns, but you see the tree fall where your friend stood just seconds ago.
And there we go. We take some more wounds, but they both, surprisingly, get +2 will. I am going to assume that the bandit Bretka was the dumbass who ran out to the tree, and that the warrior Lehoslav is the one that ran out to save it. We gain some levels. What do we got? Traps, level 1. That is a useless level right now. I need about 6 to 10 more traps on you. Our medic becomes even better at medic stuff, which is awesome. We gain some health on our warriors, which is helpful. I think that's the hunter, yep. Gathering is always useful. A snake who gathers, that's kind of funny. 1 point is not going to help. And poison on the witch. She is becoming more and more poisony. I really need to give her a Leashy's hair spear, which will up her magic and maximize on that poison damage. Let's see, our sage also becomes a better medic. Nice. Our warrior suddenly gains a medic skill, which is kind of funny. Not very helpful though, at least at the moment. Orc becomes more healthy, that's cool. And some strength. Not on the people I needed the strength to go on though, which is unfortunate. Oh well. Can't complain about those levels. Ooh, somebody's bleeding out. Not in my expedition, in my home. Bretka, the one who ran under the tree. She'll be fine. I got a herbalist hut as well as the sage with a decent medic skill. She's in no danger of actually bleeding out. Continue the journey to the Moonstone. Next turn. Might as well clean this out while we're at it. So, don't know, blah blah. I guess what we can do is stop right here, clear it out by hunting it, which is a simple fight. I'm just going to auto resolve. Lots of silk, love it. And this necklace that gives backstab, not all entirely useful. Get done with that. And continue on to the Moonstone.
As you make your way through the terrain, your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, there seems to be a lot of spider webs surrounding the place. "These webs look thicker than I like. We best be quick about our business here," exclaims one of your men.
Free herbs is always nice.
Carefully picks the right herbs, while the rest of the men keep a wary eye out for trouble. You already picked some of the herbs, but you notice that there is a larger patch further down the path. However, that area has a sticky white blanket of webs thrown all over it.
And we are way too strong to even be worried about a spider queen with some malicious spiders, so we're gonna be greedy and take everything.
Those with knowledge of the animal world in your party huddle together in talks. Taking their time to analyze the scene, they point to the pattern of the webs as well as signs of spider eggs in the distance. It is clear that your party may face a spider queen, or at least her best minions if they risk venturing forth. On the other hand, the men inform the group that such lairs can also hold precious resources.
At this point, the only spiders I'm really worried about are dragon spiders, and I have yet to encounter them except getting them through the attract beast quality. So I'm just gonna go forwards. And yeah, it's a spider queen, malicious spiders. It's a joke, I'm auto-resolving.
After a tough fight, you finally clear the area of those nasty spiders. Within their lair, you discover some more herbs as well as bodies of fallen men and women who were clearly not as lucky as you. You search the area for any usable loot.
+2 damage has its uses. I always love more spider silk. Well, it's not so bad, but it's super heavy. We'll just get rid of that. Dragon bones have lots of uses in crafting, and some other miscellaneous stuff. Nice. Who has a hammer? They could probably benefit from this. Yeah, you need 2 damage over 2 armor. You're very armory anyways. The witch, she cannot carry much. The bandit, no. One of my crafters, yes. Who is the least armored? You are. You get the button. And we only have one movement left, so we might as well camp now and begin collecting that moonstone. We need a ton of it. That's kind of overkill. Thank you, realism. But I don't need a strong person for any of this, so whatever. Get some of the food. I'm not worried about wood. Alright. Begin skipping lots and lots of turns. Samok and tough bats. The bats are a joke. The Samoks have a lot of leech, which is very, very annoying. So you need to take them out in one shot, basically. Let's see, my options. I'm pretty sure my level 2 counter offenses are not going to be useful in this fight. Instead, I'm going to focus on hammer. Okay. My big supporter is not in my tactical hand. However, +7 is still nice. He does 40 right now. Just in case, I would like him to be able to kill 2 in one go. So we'll do that. And then we will send out the weaker hammer. Both Samoks. Go ahead and counter Tic Tac. Guarantee that a level 1 is not going to do it. So let's walk through this real quick. He does 47 now, which leaves 28 damage to carry over. Not quite a kill. However, she will then kill it and have 12 carry over to this guy. So I need to be able to do more damage to him. Like so. Now, assuming that this does not allow him to first action anything, we should be fine. Emphasis on should. So he kills this one. This guy will still be left to do damage. I cannot kill him with spear attacks because that's 11. But that's okay. Because I can confuse him. Which is great, because then if he gets first action, it's useless. And then let's send out the top warrior. That has no impact on the fight, which is fine by me. Send out everyone else. And this should be a 0 wound fight. Just like that. It's a 2 will stone. I'm pretty sure my witch only has a 1. So that will be a small upgrade for her. Yep. Upgraded. Still not daylight, so I can't really see what's around. I'm just going to hang out here, continue to collect moonstones. Okay, daylight. I am going to uncamp, move down one just to see what's around it. So I could get meat instead of those, and I think I will. I have a number of recipes that make use of the meat pretty well. Yeah. So reset these up. Then you collect bird meat, you collect regular meat, and we're good. I could even research clay and start collecting it, because I'm not going to come anywhere near my weight capacity doing moonstone and meat. And clay is useful in buildings. I have the research points, so let's go ahead and do that. Kind of maximize my time here. Clay is 120. Alright, this is a good time to bring this guy over and put the weaker dudes in here to fill this out. Like so. Sweet. Back to skipping a lot of turns.
Thea is not
Hey.
an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So, I have a medic in my expedition party. I have a sage with a high medic skill in my village. Don't really need this, but I am thinking about creating a second expedition party, so that could be useful and kind of rare to get sometimes. Witches come with very low magic, but have other useful skills. Warriors I'm going to need a ton of before I fight the Umbrage Lord. I think I will begin preparing for that second expedition though.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Because there are a few events for the village that I'm pretty sure require an actual medic to give you the additional options and not just somebody with a medic skill. I could be entirely wrong though. But just to be safe, I'll keep the medic there. The sage will join that new expedition I'll be creating once I get a couple more bodies. And he has a high medic skill so he can keep them alive. I think that's the plan. How many children do I have left in the village? 0. Okay. Not very useful. Let's see. I have 12 bodies here. I could definitely, let's see, take the sage, the orc, and the bandits. That would leave me with 8 people here and an expedition of 4, which is very dangerous. But then I could give them possibly 2 bodies from my expedition 1. Yeah, I think I'll do that eventually. That's the plan anyways. We'll see how that goes though. Do I want to break them off now or wait until I come back? They're not really doing anything right now. Yeah. In fact, she has no gathering capability, so she needs to stay with me. She's not entirely useful at this point. If I put this guy here and take him off, it still gives me enough. So I think Maced Wind and my snake will break off and join the other expedition. It's a little dangerous to break them off here and send them north. Do I risk it so that I can start gathering other stuff now? Well, I guess I said earlier, risk it for the biscuit. Let's go for it. Macedwin, snake. You need some food as you travel. Let's take some cooked food. 2 of you, so take 40. And I got some extra wood, so go ahead and take. Actually, I'll just put wood in the other group, so that's fine for you guys right now. Go. Expedition 2. Let's take this slow. So the best route going north is pretty much straight up. So let's see.
You fall through the ground into a dark
Damn
and
it.
stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
A warrior and a snake. Let's see how they do at a physical challenge. Counter offense. Damn it. Yeah, that sucked. Go first. So you kill this one, you're gonna get hit for 10, you survive, you kill this one, and then you die, and that's the end of the challenge. That's unfortunate.
You fail to make it up and the opening collapses. You must now explore the tunnels. You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
Left or right? Let's go left.
You turn left and travel for some time until you reach a small chamber. Beyond it, you can see a doorway leading upwards. As you walk towards the door, you are met by an old dwarf who must have been hiding here. His skin is very pale,
and I just
his
headbutted
eyes
my
white,
microphone.
and his whole body seems crouched, as if weighed down by something very heavy.
I don't think they can win a 3-skull fight, so I'm gonna attempt the social route.
He looks longingly at the doors, then turns to you.
I was charged with guarding these tunnels. It is the last honor left to me. I cannot let anyone leave. These tunnels were once the gateway to our home. During the darkness, the gates have been shut forever to defend against the evils outside. And yet, honor does not permit leaving these halls unprotected. No one in, no one out. You fell through. The shame. These walls were meant to last forever.
3 of them. Yeah. And somehow my snake is more socially adept than my warrior. Damn it, it's not enough damage. Shield him then. Take minor. No, that's a lot of wounds actually. So I killed 1, which is a good start. I kind of want to let them throw out another one. I poke him. Yes. Oh, what the hell? Why did it switch? That makes no sense. No sense, I tell you. Alright, he's gonna do 5 damage. Does not kill him, but gets him damn close. If I support him, he's gonna do 10, which would kill him, and I don't know what that one has. Let's find out. Ah! I could shield him for 14, which would be 21 life. Survives with 1 life, and doesn't even kill him. But at least he survives. And I get some damage off too. There we go, that's what I wanted. That's what I really wanted. You go first. So now, he dies. Doesn't get to act. He dies, and I win a freaking social challenge with a motherfucking snake. Irony of all ironies.
And so you see, Master Dwarf, you must fix your tunnels and then keep
That
your
was
watch.
ridiculous.
But we're just going to leave you to it. The dwarf nods and hurries off into the tunnel. He throws you a bag and shouts,
I'll take it though.
Kind travelers, take my gift and leave.
That's some more moonstone, some mithril, and a really nice shield. Thank you. I will appreciate that. Leave. Can't believe that just happened. And he can't equip shields right now. Save that for later. Alright, continue heading north. Hopefully no more events like that and I just jinxed myself like a dumbass. I kind of want to move him towards the dragon leather and send the other group as well. So let's make a new expedition. I said the orc warrior, the sage, and both of the bandits. Which leaves me with 8. I got 4. They'll get joined by 2 more. Don't really have a gatherer in the bunch though. I don't really need more wood. Oh, I do, but not really at this rate. So Vajmir, will join the expedition, and he can collect wood, and we don't have a basket for him, so I need to make a basket. I also need to gear him now that I see what's going on. So you can't equip the spear, it's too heavy. A one-handed axe is all I have for you, which I don't like. Instead, why are medics so weak? You need this. Just have a fighting chance at surviving. And I have to hope to hell that you gain some strength soon, or we get a blessing of strength. That would be nice, because then it's permanent on you. And why are you laughing, Star? Okay. Back to creating that expedition. So, Vajmir will join. Is my village safe with 7 people, one of which is useless in a fight? Safe enough is going to be my answer. We'll take 20 wood. And then there's going to be a total of 7 in the group, which means I need 210 food. Yeah. Head towards... Come on, give me the expedition group. Head towards the dragon leather. Oh god. A boar rider. No, no, 1,000 times no. Who doesn't have food? You guys? I didn't enable it. I'm a dumbass. So now they now have a couple minor wounds. Not a big deal though. You guys. Gather nuts with the leather. Priority dragon leather. Am I even gonna make it? No. And you collect nuts. It's okay. These guys will help somewhat when they get there next turn. What else we got? Somebody without food or fuel. Yeah, I know you don't have fuel. That's not a big deal. And yeah, I don't care. We've collected 30 moonstones. It's a drop in the bucket for what we need.
The whole land is shaken with... Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Okay, join this expedition, please. Help them gather. So Mace Wind is exactly enough for the dragon leather. Perfect. And Zime, you would add 5, which make it every 2 turns. We collect some nuts. Okay. Cool. Now, assuming they can survive, we've just doubled our resource management capabilities. Okay. Next. Since we're not moving... No, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to need a basket for this guy. I don't have any more nimble wood, but we have the wicker needed. to at least make it 4. Chance for a good quality one. Now, here's a question. If I do this, that becomes a 5. Well then, that is what we will do. Move that up 1. It'll be made after the armor. Continue skipping.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant and his minions.
Damn it.
You feel a gust of cold air as they approach, and you know they are filled with the darkness. The giant whispers, his voice ringing in your ears like an ice pick. Give me your souls.
I hate this event. It's stupid to permanently lose a party member just to run away from this thing. The fight is nearly impossible until you have endgame gear, unfortunately. So, what I do is I start the fight, I do a quick evaluation, which is usually I'm going to get my ass kicked, and then I run away. It's better to take minor wounds, and I think somebody will permanently lose will, but that's better than just straight up losing somebody. So my turn. My best hammer is in my tactical hand. These guys are all like level 15, level 20. It's ridiculous. Hammer. 50 health. She's going to do 13. That would be 25. It would then be wounded. So 31, 35. Plus the poke. 36, 41, 51. It's wounded. It would be dead at that point. So technically these 3 together could kill this shadow creature. And then we have another one, as well as shades. No chance of confusing them. I need more water. It's been an hour. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. You know, get a drink, go to the bathroom, things like that. I will be back in just a few minutes. So I'm going to put up a quick break announcement, and I will be right back. Alright, let's get back into this. Let's hide the break message. And get everything back up and going. Alright, let's get back into this. So, Shadow Giant. There is no way I'm going to win this without losing people. So the question is, do I run and accept the wounds and the permanent stat debuff, or do I try to muscle through this? All of his active creatures are out right now. So one option is to shield the holy shit out of this guy and pray, because let's see, 13 damage, 23 damage. It's wounded, so this is going to do 8 on top of that. That's 31. 43. It's already dead before we get into that much. We still have these two attacking for 46, 71, potentially 91 damage. I cannot shield against that. Can I first action anyone? No. Damn it. So potentially Stepan would die. Well, be bleeding out. Which doesn't mean he dies. I have a great medic in this party. I hate this. He would die. So then they would only do 13 to this. It's wounded. So this would do another 18, which would be 31. Plus, well, additionally, they might not attack him. They could attack right. Either way, I'm probably going to lose 2 people, which sucks. For the time being, I want to protect him as much as possible. So let's see. He is not wounded, so this guy would only do... Oh, that's right, he's gonna die. He's not to worry. This guy would do 46 damage. He would survive that. Then this one either attacks him and kills him, or attacks whoever I put here. So then they need to be able to absorb 35 damage. So going off of that assumption, I think the next best play is to put her out and then shield her. So if this works out and this guy attacks this way and this guy attacks this way, she barely takes damage. He's pretty close to dying. But then they would all attack this guy, in which case she does 13, takes him down to 44. He's wounded, so then she would do 18, which takes him down to 26. And then he gets to go and would do 22 and heal slightly. Not enough. So then he's going to die no matter what. Even if we get the best play out at the beginning, he's still going to be fully wounded. She has a chance of surviving, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and get... Yeah, get closer. We'll poke him at least. And send him out. So get closer. I do not want to risk losing my witch for the time being, so we're going to shield her. We're going to go ahead and support her and then send him out. I know that wasn't the best use of support, but okay, unfortunately they both attacked to the right. She died. These guys live. Not enough to kill. Now he dies. Losing 2, not too bad given the circumstances. We just gotta hope. Okay. He is going to do... I'm gonna poke this guy no matter what. So that puts him down to 42. He is then going to do 35, 42 damage. Perfect. Boom. Shade dead. Until they do that. Fuck. I can first action a level 4, which I don't have. That sucks. Now my medic is going to die because I did not anticipate the confusion attack on my warrior. Crap. Okay, well, let's shield her. Support her in hopes that she attacks to the left. Send this guy out, shield him, and pray. And nope. So our medic is also bleeding out. So we lost 3 people in that fight.
You defeat the Shadow Giant and its minions of darkness.
Okay. Alright, medic, time to prove your worth. So, because that happened, for the time being, I'm going to take the medic off of gathering duty. And those that got injured. So Stepan and Joramira. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but I prefer to just do that, and in case it does make a difference, let it do its thing. So now they'll heal. Gathering slows down for a turn. Okay. We gained some levels. Hey. Range damage. I love the health. Health is always helpful. That snake is slowly becoming a badass. Okay. What else we got? My main expedition. Lots of strength, but it's all on the warriors. So not where I need it. Speech is helpful. I love doing speech challenges. Health I always love. Okay. And our village. Lots of health. It's great. Okay. So, time to hope and pray that we don't lose yet another villager.
Wounds don't always
Damn
have
it.
a chance to heal, and so death can claim its prize.
2 of the 3, and one of them is the medic. Ouch. That sucked. That was a damn good medic, too. And that was our hunter. Crap. Alright, let's up the count by 2. We have now lost 5 villagers. And at the very least, Joramira survived. Damn. That really sucks. Here's a ranged weapon for you. Here's a basket for you. Here's a ring. Faint and folklore. Somebody else might be better suited for that folklore. Well, at least our witch has a small medic skill. And she has folklore, so... Oh, she Oops, that's not the mage, that is. Yes, she can equip it. Ooh. It's lighter and it's more. So now let's protect our weak medic. So unfortunate. Okay. I think that's the best we're gonna do right now. Oh, spears. Did anybody else have a spear? So I lost 2/3 of my spear party. Okay. That's very unfortunate. So, do I have a decent cabbage field in the hopes? Yeah, 6 attract children. Just gotta hope that it starts attracting children. Hey, it did. We got 1. Need you to grow up very quickly. Okay. Go back to gathering moonstone. Jorda Mira. What do I want more? Regular meat, bird meat. I guess bird meat. And Dobermeist and her can gather that. Cool. Oh, that's right. I lost so many people that we lost 4,000 carry capacity. Clay is very heavy. We are done collecting that, and I'm going to drop some of it off. So we are going to drop half of that. 50 of it. There. Now we can collect some more moonstone for the remaining turns. Alright, Spider Queen is an auto resolve. What do we got? Distraction armor gathering. Could be useful. That armor is not. Who needs the ring? You are not strong enough to carry the ring. You could use another ring. Enjoy. Skeletons, they're not a problem. So, you're going to do 19 damage, but I can confuse you. First, I'll get rid of their tactic card, and then confuse you. Confuse you. I avoided the spear damage, which is good. I need a 17 damage to kill you. Boom. And I need 22 damage to kill you. Boom. And you get to clean up. Don't need these shields anymore. Bats and bees. The bees are always annoying. I don't really have anyone with high shielding. I guess Bredka does in case the bees come out. I can use 2 cards, so let's just go ahead and counter offense, counter tactics. There's 1 bee. There's the second bee. Cool. I have 5 damage coming at me. She absorbs all 5 of it, kills this one, hammer, finishes the rest off, and then clean up. Get rid of that shield. How's this expedition doing? They are also starting to run low on wood. Okay. We got 7 more turns.
You hear a strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes, a sort of cross between a squeak and a deep grumble of a salivating dog. As you approach, you see a weird-looking brown ball of disheveled fur, with big yellow eyes staring back at you. The creature is no bigger than a fox and has bat-like wings, a snarly smile with a range of sharp teeth, and it smells badly. It is apparently stuck in some hunter's trap. You recognize the trap to be orc-made.
I don't remember if there's any negative effects for leaving it be. If you go to kill it, you'll kill it and you'll enter a sickness challenge, which if you succeed, you'll either get a blessing of health or some of your characters will get like a permanent +1 to health. And then if you have enough of a certain skill, I think it's folklore in this case, you can do this option.
After a closer examination, you realize this may be a skshak, a relatively harmless house demon who usually settles inside a household and, if treated right, brings good fortune to its housemates.
And we're going to release it. It usually leads to an event that sends you to a house and you get some random resources from it.
You approach the trap carefully and gently dismantle it. Right, I'm gonna let you go, little fella. Just don't go all monstrous on us now, okay? The creature nods frantically, still squealing from the trap digging into its little body. You release the skshak, and as you do so, it tries to hobble away from you. After a few steps, it stops, looks up, and squeaks before speaking up.
Are you going to eat me?
You look tasty. Nah. Of course not.
Oh, I am thanking you. I speak your speech not well, but I try to tell you. Weak is my body. I smile as I join Mokosh in the dirt soon in peacefulness. Thanking you, friends. Your tongue calls me Skshak and House Demon. Funny names. And so I am both and none. But I tell you now of a house because you're friends and good, and I warn you. Once there was a house and there was joy and laughter. Once it was a place of magics and yummy foods. Then the darkened time came, and no longer a demon I was, no longer helped my mistress. I cried as my eyes looked on her evil. No longer my lady, no more joy, all sad and angry and dead. But not gone, or alive, but not living. I tell you the house, because you helped me from the nasty trap, you good people. So please help my mistress now. Free her from her trap, and she may be dirt with me and stop her bad, bad madness.
The creature falls onto the ground, clutching its stomach in pain, and before your very eyes it begins to disintegrate into dirt. With its last breath, it goes on.
Beware, friends. She eats. She's crazy. Got treasures. Set her free.
The skshak is gone, and all that is left is a scrap of paper with a badly drawn map on it.
Cool. Okay, and it's near our expedition. So I guess after I'm done gathering, I could go check it out. Still sucks that I lost that medic. Okay. Skip another turn.
Packs of the winged wind demonesses, the Vili, have been spotted soaring the skies. This can mean only one thing: a hurricane is coming. The stars disappear as the skies darken. The dances of the demonesses grows frantic, and the wind whistles wherever you stand. And then, within mere seconds, the wind turns into a vicious predator, scouring the land for its unfortunate prey. Trees are torn out as if they were twigs, houses fly off into the sky, and throughout all of it, there are still glimpses of the Vili dancing in the darkened skies. You found some cover, but alas, the wind blows too strong. You must try to hold on.
Okay, 2 skull physical challenge was not going to be a problem. I probably could have just auto-resolved it, but whatever. So, strongest warrior first. Level 6. Well, I can definitely counter offense. Do I risk it? This guy's not really useful any other way, so sure. And it worked. And we confuse that one. Okay, he kills this one, no problem. She kills the next one, and then these two clean up. And we're done.
You were lucky enough to find some good cover and hold on to your lives, although some of you are injured from the flying debris.
1 wound for everyone is very minor, not a concern.
You tend to your injuries and take stock of what's left around you. Where once there were trees or greenery, now stands a path of desolate rubble. But amongst all the destruction, you find a lone shipwreck, brought here and dropped by the ghastly winds and still carrying some cargo. Your god must have been watching over you.
And that is super lucky. diamonds, spider silk, gold, and clay. So quite a bit of endgame resources right there, especially the diamonds. If I can get some more mithril, I'm gonna gamble on some really nice heavy armor. Let's see, and we're over encumbered on Expedition 3. No, we're not. What does that mean? Too heavy. Oh, somebody's blessing wore off. Not that expedition, this one. Vajmir's blessing wore off. You are barely over your weight limit. The ring could go. It gives you sturdiness and folklore. Yeah. And can somebody else take it instead? She could. She cannot. He could. Yeah, and he could use the folklore. That's right, we also have this shield. Does anybody need that shield? We got a couple people that use shields. How heavy is it? It's lighter than what we have. Enjoy your new shield. Cool. Nowhere near their weight limit. They have 6 turns left. They are approaching their weight limit, and they have 4 turns left. Alright, we are pretty much at our weight limit. Let's head back. I'm not even going to worry about the house yet. Head home. 20 movement. Right? 19. So, 4 turns? Yeah. Could gather some wicker while we're here, but that'll probably put us over our weight limit, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. Hey, bear. Not gonna be much of a challenge, bear. Sorry. Hammer first. Dead wolf. Followed by a almost dead bear. I don't have any more spears left. Oh well. Then the next best warrior. That's dumb. Alright, we'll counter confuse the wolf. Rat's not really a concern. We'll send out our next shield. Whole bunch of rats. So he's gonna, on the first turn, he'll kill the wolf and wound the bear. If she attacks left, that would be great. The bear's dead. If she attacks right, whatever. Then I hope she wounds the bear. Okay, and then let's go ahead and shield her for some more. Send her out. Shield her more. Okay. Things worked out fine. And we got a useless spear. Dismantle. I don't remember what that event was. Oh well. Alright, drop off all of our miscellaneous items. Keep the wood, get rid of that wood. Clay. 104 moonstones. Right? Yeah. That's pretty good. At least gets us started with 2 or 3 hammers, which is exactly what I need. What I could have used on that damn shadow giant fight. We don't need all those herbs, so we'll just keep 35 of them. So get rid of that, the string, and the gear, and whatever that was. Food. Let's see what our supplies say. Let's allow those. So we have 52 days of food. We're good there. We just need more wood. Restock that. Go with 20 again. Production. Let's begin crafting those hammers. We can't because we have not researched it. Because I'm a fool. Let's do that now. Clubs and then warhammers. Perfect. Let's begin producing the badass warhammers using moonstone. That's what I'm talking about. 32 damage plus some magic for all those events that I've been unable to do for lack of magic skill. 12% chance of getting high quality and 3% chance of getting bad quality. How many can I make? 7. Let's go with 5 for now, because I'm pretty sure that would leave us with 32 left over. Oh, you can't even use moonstone on this. My bad. How about the diamond? What can we do with that? Let's see. Still +1. Oops. Diamond. Not enough diamond. That's why. I'm a dumbass. So, yeah. Still not the right materials. Oh, wait, the clay. The clay. Does that make an impact? Oh, I can't use clay. I could only use granite. Okay, makes sense. So, still not ready for the blessed path. Now, the next great thing would be mithril, but I don't have enough research points to get it yet. As soon as one hammer's built, I'll have the third research point. What are the odds that I've already discovered mithril and I can start heading towards it? Haha, right there. And that's damn close to the village. I love it. Expedition 1, get your ass over here. What do we got here? Huh? Where are you? Oh, you won't let me click on you to find out? Oh, that's right. The Bouguet. This is the Lishi quest. Wow, he made it all the way over here? He was way out here before. Okay. Noted. I really don't want to fight him until I have my hammers, though. So, next turn. How long are those hammers going to take for one? 2 turns to finish one. Oh, it might not even be enough. Ouch. Okay, in the meantime, they have 1 turn left of gathering. Is this team strong enough to take on the Bouguet? As is. It's going to be a speech challenge. So we've got 5 damage, 4 damage, 2 damage, 6, 8, 8, 7, and 10. So we're mediocre at a speech challenge. Do I risk it? Well, it's better them than he walk up to my village, so I guess.
You chase down the rogue Bouguet and find him in the company of some winged women, most likely the wind demonettes, Villi, and several pine conettes of various shapes and sizes, including pine cones, mushrooms, chestnuts, or walking twigs with human-like faces. This strange menagerie is carrying with it some potted plants and young tree saplings. They also have a large wicker basket with a dark red tinge to it and a metallic smell. The Bouguet, in the form of an older bearded man with twigs for hair and tree bark for skin, speaks up.
What do you want from us, fleshy creature? Ah, the old stump, sending fleshy minions after us. Ah, as if you could slay us.
Let's see.
We are demons of the forest, and now even stronger, unbound, free. You think you can stand in our way?
So we could fight them. I'm not too confident in my ability to do so, so we're gonna just keep talking to them until we get the social aspect.
We have found a way to live free of any forest, to gain power from another life force.
You feel a chill run down your spine as all of the demons look at you kind of funny. Now you think about it, the wicker basket is kind of big enough for several humanoids.
Yes, you are correct in your fears. We now feed on the flesh and blood of such as yourselves, and this is why the Lishi calls us abominations. But before you get your pitchforks out, we do not need to do this often. A couple of humanoids per year keep us steady. A few more give us extra power. Well, sure, we could go on a rampage and gain even more power, but we're just not stupid. Thea is weak and stumbling. We cannot deplete our food source. Look, we're not bloodthirsty fiends. We only take as much as we need, and we try to only go for those we find already weak and dying, or those who attack us first. Ah, yes, perhaps I was too forthcoming. I am not used to talking to you people. Well, we can fight, or you can just leave.
So I am going to attempt to do the social challenge. I feel like I have a better shot at that than the actual fight, especially since I've lost my medic and one of my best warriors. The crows won't really have any skill. It's going to be the Billy and the Bouguet that have a lot of health and damage. Or not so much. Wow, that's kind of weak. Options. Counter tactics and offense might work against the crows. Do I want to waste the time doing that right now, though? She can kill him in one go. And then attempt to counter offense? Hey. Damn it. Of course that was going to happen. So 8, 10, 13. So these two together could still kill him. Let's go for it. Let's attempt another counter tic-tac. Cool. Send this girl out. And might as well just get closer. Maximize our damage coming out on the second turn. Good. Perfect.
Well, you do look better equipped than we like, and there are a few of you here. I do not like the trouble this could bring. We will leave you one of our pine cornets. She's been keen to leave our company anyway. Doesn't like the blood rituals. Sensitive little fella she is. And we shall throw in some rare wood. We will then move away from your village. But beware, if we meet again, we will face each other.
And this is why I like social challenges. It often leads to extra resources and somebody joining you. In this case, I got a demon pikenet. Still don't think I'm ready to fight them, so I'll just let it go at that.
The pine steps up in front of you and takes on the form of a toddler-sized humanoid with a pine cone hat, a coat made of oak leaves, and a body that looks wooden.
Yay, thank you.
So, she's got a lot of magic and will. Speech is pretty good. Can be useful. What is that, where they went? Yes, it is. Interesting. Vodnik and Utopic. And then the malicious spiders are a joke. Okay. Heading back towards the mithril. And one more turn here. Okay, they are done for now. Send them home. This expedition still isn't... We still don't have Mithril yet, so let's go ahead and clear these guys out. Let's attempt a social challenge. Send her out first. Ooh. The Vodnik at least is pretty damn tough. I think I'm gonna counter Tic Tac a couple times. I just don't know what level the Utopics are. 4? And that one's obviously 5. So I got lucky with the 4. Oh well. Okay. She's gonna do 13 damage. Nearly kill her. If she also attacks, our witch is taken out. However, if she attacks to the right, let's send out our lowest damage dealer. Oh, he will survive it. He'll absorb it. Okay, cool. And then our highest damage dealer. Also, I could confuse her now that I think about it. And then he can absorb the attack. And we will support her for more damage. Okay, that was unfortunate, but I think we can still win this. Yeah. So, highest attack, little pokey action. It's okay, he's still gonna kill it, and then clean up. Let's see, don't need the two-handed sword. That's a decent one-hander. We'll keep it just in case. Don't need that spear. Don't need more willstones. And then we will clear out the spiders by hunting them with an auto resolve. Don't need that sword. We'll take the silk. Okay. Next turn. We built the hammer and we're 10 shy, so I need one more hammer to be built. Let's drop off all the miscellaneous stuff. We need more wood for 20. I could send them to take the hammer to group 1, or I could just send group 1 back since the research is not ready. So I think that's what I'll do. They need more food. 7 people is going to eat 210 food. Let's enable the wood. Okay. We have 6 of the armor. We'll take 3 of it. He's already got one. He needs it. So technically we need 5 of that 6 for this party. And since they're venturing out, that's probably a good idea. Now that I think about it, to do that. So, Vajnir, Bohumila, Gretka, Boromir, and the orc warrior whose name was Otokra when he had introduced himself. I believe. There. Now they're more prepared for fights. Where do I want to send them though? guess I could go get some of the obsidian. That's still going to be useful for certain things. Or nimblewood, though that's pretty far away for a weekend expedition. The moonstone. Yeah, I'm gonna need more moonstone. Okay, expedition 1, go ahead and head back. Let's pick up some gear. Okay, drop off the miscellaneous stuff. Keep all that. Drop off the silk and the sword. What do we got? We still have the wood. We have plenty of food. So let's get this gear. The hammer and the dragon armor. Finally time for a major upgrade. Nice. That's 1 high level monster and 2 of anything else dead. I love it. Who needed the dragon armor? You did, but it's too heavy for you. You don't need that then. You might be able to equip this. Exactly. Okay. And that's that. Drop those back off. Now head towards the mithril once again, and it should be researched by the time they get there.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs, one attacking a small baby and one fighting not far with something else.
This one's always worth it to investigate.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
And then, if you split your party, which just means you lose 2 people from your party, it becomes a 2-skull challenge against 4 wolves. Very easy fight. No matter what, you're going to get the child. And then because you split your party, you have a chance of saving the cat, which will then give you a blessing and permanently boost stats on 1 person. So it's always in your best interest to split your party.
You send a small group to protect the child and the rest to help the cat.
Alright, first up is my weak hammer, who got confused. That's okay. Wolves are level 4, so I can counter tic-tac. And spear this one to death. Then confuse that one for the hell of it, and clean up. And we win.
You won.
Don't need that.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
So there we go. We got the child, which is always good, especially since we've lost 5 villagers so far. He gets a permanent +3 to his animal kinship, which is the start of his animal kinship. But that now gives us options on certain events to gain animals into our group. And then this blessing. Let's continue heading south. Boar rider. They might be able to take it. I'd rather have it chase me than to go after it, though. Continue heading to the Moonstone.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. You spot the outlines of a tall tower on the horizon. Who knows what it may hold?
Who knows? Probably a troll fight. So we built another hammer. We have our 3 research points. We get mithril. Now we can start farming it and work towards high-end heavy armor for our warriors. And since we got that lucky diamond find, we can gamble 3 times and hope for some armor that's like plus 40 armor and plus 40 damage. It's amazing. They can't move further. Okay. Continue the trek south. What do we got here? Some bees. I hate bees.
You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
So we fight, we can drop our stuff, which is a stupid idea. I am going to attempt a tactical challenge, even though my people are not very tactical oriented.
Use your tactical knowledge to create a defensive formation in time to withstand the orcs' charge.
Yeah, we are very weak at tactical challenges. Yeah. We will see what we can do. Yeah, we're not going to succeed at this. Alright. He's a level 6 though. I could confuse him at least. Or I could support him for 6. That means he would kill it on the second turn. That's not a bad idea. He's one of my best damagers, so yeah. And then the pike and net is kind of fodder right now. 4 active cards. Can I counter tic-tac one of them? Yes. That helps a little bit. I could protect the pike and net, but that's not really useful right now. Instead, I kind of want to send this guy out. He can absorb a lot of the damage. I mean a lot, and we can make him absorb even more by shielding him a bunch. And then that guy's gonna do 9 when he gets a chance. He does 3, she'll do 5. It's not enough. I'd rather him go first and then her. Okay, he kills, that's just good. Bye, pike and net. Ah, so close. I'm doing alright though. Still kind of a toss-up. Pretty sure we're not going to succeed. Hey, that's a lot of damage. I like that. 8. It's not enough to kill this guy. And I don't have an assist ally, which is very unfortunate. I can shield him a bunch and counter tic-tac. He's my highest damager, so I do want to protect him as much as possible. Yeah, let's just dedicate shields to him. Ooh, we got some bonus damage. So counter tic-tac. Oh, that was unfortunate. So he's about to die. He's fodder number 1. Fodder number 2, and then her. Okay, he kills 1. Okay. Now it's an even fight, which means we're going to lose. It's just the sad reality. Can't confuse it. I can counter tic-tac though. Okay. Can't confuse that one. but I can support somebody. The problem is I've got 20 damage coming at me. She can absorb quite a bit of it. And then she would do 7 damage, which is not enough to kill unless she also hits it. So she is the most likely to survive through the end. We'll support her. Perfect. Death. She's okay. Lots of damage. Again, she goes first. I can confuse this one. She'll absorb that damage, do 7. So she's not strong enough to kill it in 2 turns, which is unfortunate. Or I could support her. She would do 13, still not enough to kill it. They're going to do 18 damage. She survives the first round. She kills this one. Then this one kills her. I don't like my options. So we will confuse. Screw it. Let's go balls to the wall. So close on killing that. My best option is to get closer. She kills this one kills him, or not even, and then she gets down to the wire, but we got it.
Your formation worked, and you managed to push the orcs' main attack away. They see that their attack did not work as intended, and they stop and watch you. There are a couple of dead orcs to loot.
So, sword, we don't need any more of those. That's a decent shield, but very heavy. Might have a use for it. We get a blessing of intelligence, ironically. I don't feel like being nice to them. That tactics challenge was hard enough. I just want to kill them now. And that's what we're going to do. So, weak hammer. And she got poked. But she can heal some of that back. Okay. They're probably level 6, so the counter tic-tac's not going to work. I can confuse only one of them. Sad. So let's send out our warrior. Oh, I should have shielded her. That was dumb. Now she's really going to take wounds. Unless I first action somebody. That's a plan. I can first action anybody but her. So he will kill it. Cool, he kills. She hurts and heals. He kills one of them. She finishes off the other, and for the hell of it, just get closer.
You have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
So weak spears can go. Dragon leather is always nice. And we no longer need those heavy axes. 1 minor wound is acceptable. Cool. We gain levels. Let's check these out real quick. So some health is always nice. Strength on the warrior. Okay. Our snake becomes more poisony. Expedition 1. Lots of strength. Interesting. And home base. A little bit of health is always nice. Shielding helps. Gathering. Okay. Let's get into position to collect the mithril. So mithril, mithril, mithril. I don't need more wood. So mithril is being collected. These guys are heading towards the moonstone. They can begin collecting next turn. Am I building anything that I wanted? Yeah, the hammers. After that, I want to research spears so I can build a Leshy's hair. They're collecting the mithril. Now they are going to collect the moonstone. Can we do it in one turn? Oh, we're gonna be just shy. Oh well. Bretka. Collect seaweed, please. And you collect shrooms. Alright, so everyone's busy. We're getting endgame resources now. We've only lost 5 people in 300 turns. It's not too bad. Man, I love this game, but it's so hard. I can only handle easy mode. Yeah, it took me a while to build up the knowledge base to be able to handle high difficulties. I only just recently completed the achievement for lasting 300 turns at 250% difficulty. Really, it's the early game that's the kicker. It's all dependent on what resources are around you and what kind of gear you can get to drop in your first 3 fights. But keep at it and you'll get it. I've gone over my time, so I think this is a good spot to call it a day now. Fisherton, thanks for coming out and watching. You're welcome to join me again on my future streams. I try to stream every day from 1 p.m. Pacific to 3 p.m. Pacific. Hey, Fisherton, thanks for that follow. You're awesome, man. Thank you for joining the Liberation Army. So come out and check me again some other time. I'm Demordred, and this is Thea the Awakening. Thanks.